Yo, good morning. Jobs day, flat market day, not much to talk about day. I'm just kidding. We'll get into it a little bit and let's see what we got. You know what's crazy about this market is it's so hyped, it's so up, it's this, it's that, and there's like the news out there. Every morning I wake up, I started to look through Yahoo Finance, like I pretty much do every night, every morning. And I started scrolling and I got to yesterday's stories so quickly that it was like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Where's the news at? But don't worry, guys. The new media story is going to come out. Everything is going to do the same thing. And we're going to start moving. Now I'm starting to see right now, we have a big war on oil coming. Okay, so the oil thing is back in play. It was, I think it was 420 last year when we went negative on the oil price. I think it was like negative $40 a barrel or something. That was incredible. I really, really, really wanted to get oil delivered to my house and put it in my garage because that would have just been sweet. But did not do that. So let's get into the jobs numbers real quick. Actually, let's start with the lead story of the day. Tractor Supply. Bid and Ask Nation was loving this because it was about tractors, and they think that I say tractor instead of tracker. But hey, in all seriousness, I think this is great. Not only because, I mean, Tractor Supply is a cool store and everything, but same store sales were up nearly 40% compared to last year, quarter one. And I think that's great because that means that people are still getting out. And these places are all over. I mean, we have them where I live. There's no farms. Well, there are, but there's not really many farms around here. And we are getting people back in stores, which is fantastic. I don't know about their online presence. I'm sure they have some, but yeesh. Okay, jobs numbers. We set a new record for a low in jobless claims in this quote-unquote pandemic era. Can I zoom in anymore? All right, there we go. So there's a new low. Now, this is cool. I mean, we surpassed last week's low, which is great. The estimated number was 610,000 Jobless claims, of course, we came in the fives again, which is awesome. Continuing claims are still high, though. Not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. The labor market recovery has still been choppy. We all know that. There's a general downtrend for the new jobless claims, which is continuing. I mean, we were seeing how many weeks in a row were we in the seven figures? That was incredible. There are still labor shortages, though, and I mean, the more you hand out money, the more you hand out free money, more that you're gonna de-incentivize people to go back to work. I have plenty of friends that own businesses, and they're saying people are not coming back to work because they are getting they're getting more money to stay at home. And if that's your mentality and you don't want to work, then you're going to do it. So nearly 17 million Americans were still receiving unemployment benefits across all programs as of late March. So I'm excited to see, well, I'm not excited. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in April. We are April 20. My watch isn't set. You know, I bought this watch in February. I have never set it. So right now it says it's 8:21 in the morning on the 19th. Today's the 22nd, so we should get those numbers here in the next 2 weeks or so. Now, I wanted to go to this story right after. Despite the falling unemployment, poverty rates are increasing. Slowly, but they're increasing. So, what does this tell me? To me, it says the more money that you just give away, it doesn't work that way. That's not how you create employment. You lower poverty. It doesn't work that way. So 11.7% is the poverty rate right now. Now, of course, we still have, what is this? More than 100 million claims have been, oh my God, I didn't even realize that number. That's over a third of the country. More than 100 million unemployment insurance claims have been filed over the last year. Whew. That's scary. So this goes to the money that we're giving away. You know, I get it. It's extenuated circumstances. I do think that maybe the first round of stimulus was okay. I'm not in support of bailouts whatsoever. But when you do have the government that is the one that's telling you that you're the one that needs to stay home, and of course I'm talking about going back to April of last year, May of last year, when you're the one being told by the government that you need to stay home, it's a different story. You can't go to work. I'm very against bailouts of industries. I kind of changed my tune when it came to... Matt, you're such a troll. I kind of changed my tune when it came to bailouts of airlines and cruise lines, etc. Because, I mean, it wasn't their decision to shut down. I'm sure if they could have stayed open, they would have been staying open. I mean, you're gonna put whoever's butt you could put on the plane or the cruise, and do your best to not get people sick. But these cash burns that these guys are going through is really crazy. So. The point of this story is, if you think that just handing out money is going to lower unemployment, it's not going to work that way. There's a really great thing that I've always seen, and this goes to management of money. I've always heard this, and I've always believed it. If you give $1 million to every single person in the United States or the world, doesn't matter, those who are wealthy are going to get wealthier. Those who are poor or in poverty are going to blow their millions. They're not going to know what to do with it. It comes down to, do you know what to do with your money? But giving away money is not the answer. That's why you're seeing Nike shoe sales go to the highest level ever. Because people are just getting their money and just going to buy things. I have a friend who went and bought a PlayStation 5 with his $1,400 or whatever it was. I'm just like, sure. I mean, a lot of you are going to say, oh, well, they're stimulating the economy. Okay, that's not what this is here for. If we want to stimulate the economy, just put the money into the economy. Don't give it to people to put in the economy. Oh well. And then I read this: 20 million Americans getting primarily due to the generosity of friends and family were more likely suffering from food insecurity. It is shocking and pathetic that in the United States you have people that cannot find food. So if you need food and you're in the Discord, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of being serious right now. If your family's like in trouble, you can message me, because this is the stupidest thing that I've ever seen. We just keep giving away money, giving away money, giving away money. You print out $12 trillion and you put it into all these BS countries for all of this BS stuff, and it's just nonsense. And then you have people, 20 million people that cannot find food and this and that. On top of what's the politician, never mind. I'm just going to stop. But if you're struggling, I don't know, you can message me. All right, let's do Southwest Airlines next. Message me too, I'll send you a cow. My neighbor bought a used Audi right after the stimulus. Not sure if this is linked. So Matt, it's really funny you say that. About 3 or 4 weeks ago is when they did the last round of stimulus. I was driving somewhere. The amount of temporary tags on used cars that I was seeing was out of this world. People are going out and spending their money. I'm sure there's people that are doing perfectly fine that are spending money appropriately based on what they have. Let me preface this. The guy that bought the PlayStation. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he doesn't need the money. Guy's making six figures. His wife is the one who is not making six figures, and that kind of qualifies there. Then they just had a young child. He's like one and a half years old or something like that. So the family doesn't need the money, but the one person, or they have a kid that qualifies for it, so let's just give it away. And that's fine. Do whatever the hell you want if you're going to just keep giving money away. But make sure you're giving money to the right people. You can't just have all of these people starving and then you're going and giving 325. I remember a couple of years ago, probably 10 years ago, the U.S. government gave a grant to it was a country in Africa to show how to teach uncircumcised men how to clean their penis. What the hell are we doing in this country? Why is that our problem? Yes, it's $5 million and it's not that much, but what are we doing here? Come on. This is just nonsense about this money that we're just giving away for no reason. And we have people here that can barely make ends meet. Okay. Now my blood pressure's up and I'll go to the next story. Oh, Southwest. So Southwest Airlines. Stock rallies after narrower than expected loss. So when we get to, I like that people are getting back to travel. This is great. I guess my problem is I think that Southwest is up 33% in the past, I don't know. The stock has run up 33% to date. So that's great if you're an investor. I mean, we had Southwest Airlines. It was a great run, but I don't know if this is justified for their stock price to be where it's at, because they're still doing, the average daily cash burn was $13 million, including the average cash burn of $9 million per day in March. So I really liked Southwest. I think they're doing a very good job of getting to, I mean, they've, you know what's interesting about Southwest? Until last year, they have never, ever, ever lost money in their 30-some years of existence, 40-some years of existence. That's truly incredible. It took a pandemic and basically saying that people cannot go and ride on their planes. That's not true. Fewer people can go and ride on their planes, and it's incredible. So I love Southwest. I think it's a great thing. But they did have a bigger quarterly loss. It's getting less and less. So projections are basically saying that, I think by even me traveling the airport, I've said it multiple times, I do think that over the next, say year, I think we'll get back to pretty good travel going on, and things will start picking up again. So that's great. Let's see. My wife and I made over $230 before taxes, and they gave us stimulus checks. Shake my head. I mean, if they're gonna give it to you, I don't really know what to tell you. Andre, you're right. I'm not talking. Whatever. All right. Last thing I want to just go into, and I'm going to share this story in the Discord because I don't want to get into. This is actually a pretty deep dive. And if you're really interested in this SPAC stuff, it's pretty interesting. The only reason I'm showing it is just because it's an interesting story. You guys kind of know what SPACs are. We talk about them a little bit. Publicly listed company that is not an operating business. It has no products or services to sell. Its sole purpose is to find a private operating company with which it's to merge. And it has 2 years to do so. So let's see here. I'm just going to scroll down. These are all stats. This is from actually a pretty good story called The Sober Look at SPACs. Oh, Matt. Oh, boy. All right. So I'm going to share this story. I think you guys would like to read it. It's a very good story if you're interested in this SPAC stuff. So, okay. The author, actually, yeah, I just realized since last Friday we did the Patreon thing, and then today we're talking about circumcisions quite a bit here on Everything Money. The author analyzed 47 SPACs from January 2019 to June 2020 and found that the median of 73% of IPO proceeds were returned to investors who redeemed their shares but kept their warrants. So warrants are basically like options. They give the holder the right to purchase the shares, but not the obligation. Money hates scams. So that's what warrants are. But I don't want to deep dive into that. I want you to dig into it more. Paul, SPACs are all the rage right now. We got to talk about what people want to talk to. I'm not getting into politics. Highly recommend circumcisions. African circumcision SPACs. Okay, we're getting derailed right now. Bottom line with this SPAC story, okay, they were doing, yeah. So this is the bottom line if you're some kind of SPAC investor. Study found that the sample's 12-month mean return was negative 35%. SPAC cohort also underperformed the benchmarks involving an IPO index and the Russell 2000. So looking at this from a long-term perspective, I think that we need to just be very careful with SPACs. They're very telling of the time, and they're not doing well. So when you guys are out there and you get all excited about these SPACs that are coming out and these people that are endorsing them, just be careful when you do it and know that there's a high probability that you're not going to win. I'm going to post this story. You guys can read this all to your little heart's desires, and that's that. So I think that's all I got for today. Oh, AT&T, I forgot. AT&T is up. They were up 4.25% when I was looking a little bit ago. They beat on their top and bottom line. The big thing that I wanted to show you, right here. AT&T had 44.2 million domestic HBO Max streaming subscribers at the end of last quarter, up from 41.5 at the end of the fourth quarter. So that HBO Max is picking up. I mean, I have it. I think it's great. They put out great content. Trying to think, what do I watch on HBO Max? I don't know. But HBO is sweet. They got The Sopranos, Entourage. Those are old shows, obviously. I don't know what they put out new, but good stuff. They put out that whack Tiger Woods documentary. Not a fan of that. I don't like when they bash Tiger like that. All right, let's see the yield curve, and then we'll get into it. Yield curve, you still basically get $0 for a 3-month treasury, and the 10 years dropping. So if the tech warriors out there are excited, they can go and AT&T is talking about getting back into growth soon. I think, what does growth mean to them? I was thinking the same thing this morning, Paul. There is a person, actually, his name in the Discord is Go Blue. He is going to listen to the quarterly call today at work, and maybe he'll let us know. Tiger is the greatest. Tiger Woods, to me, one of the greatest. The guy went from being at the top of the world in his game, then to the absolute bottom of the world ever, and then came back to the top. To me, that's absolutely remarkable that someone was able to get this thing going. I need Donna to do your show prep. If I had Donna to do my show prep, that would be awesome. Alrighty. let's do some stocks. Before you guys do send me your stocks, smash the like button for me, and we will get going. So here's AT&T. Right off the rip, let's take a look. Nice little gap up today, but look at it. We are in a downtrend. So the fact that we're in a downtrend, we got a little gap up. It's going to be, the nice thing is they gapped here, and they gapped over all of their moving averages, way over. So they pretty much gapped to their, I'm guessing that's their 52-week high. Let's zoom out a year and take a gander. Okay, not the 52-week high, but it's getting there. So I expect the trend to change on AT&T. It's probably, this red line is going to probably turn up like so. And yeah, you'll be getting some nice candlesticks. Probably get up into this 33 range. That was a terrible line. Maybe over 33. Hopefully it gets there, and you'll see what happens. Before we get into stocks, one quick thing. Well, a couple of quick things. Monday and Tuesday next week, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be doing the morning show. Day trading seminar, 9:45 a.m. Eastern time on this Friday. So I'm going to do the show, and then I'm going to go into doing the live stream. It is going to be for patrons only, but caveat, patrons only for the top 2 tiers. So if you're in the Bid and Ask Nation or the Pulse Super Shorts, you can see it. Other than that, you're not going to get access to that one. These specific seminars I really like to do for those who are involved in the trading in the trading tiers. So that's how it's going to go. 9:45 a.m. Eastern time, and that's that. Lululemon. Streaming is the future. Streaming is like, who isn't streaming now? You know that. So you're not doing the morning stream tomorrow? Yeah, I'm doing the morning stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing the 9:30 a.m. show. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. show to 9:30. I'm going to stop for 15 minutes, get ready for the day trading seminar, and then go ahead and do the day trading one at 9:45 for top tier patrons only. All right, Lululemon. What do we got here? It's okay. I remember looking at this thing a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea, Beaker. So when you're going sideways like so, I don't love this stochastic. I like the stochastic that's a little more in this direction, just getting going a little bit more. Maybe like this, not as dramatic, but that's kind of why Lululemon is going up on its stochastic, but it's just kind of consolidating in this range. And when you do get up into this, especially right here, so you have your 100 and your 200-day moving average converging, it's going to be very difficult for you to get through this thing. Yeah, if you're in Lululemon and you get up into that 336 area, I'd take my profits immediately when I get there and just see what happens after that. Allstate, I don't know what Allstate's ticker symbol is. Mattia joining May 1st. That's awesome. Can't wait. When are we starting the Everything Money golf outing? I've talked about it. There's plans for one, so we're definitely going to do that at some point. Hyped, I suck at day trading. Why do you suck at day trading? Who said this? Nico, why do you suck at day trading? I want to know. Are you just throwing hopes and prayers in there, hoping that something goes up, or are you actually following the rules that I teach you? Holy F. All right. So this is a pretty decent one. Let's see what we got here for a year. Oh, wow. This is reaching. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is a good teaching one for you guys. You have your high, you have your low, and there's that 50% area that it couldn't break through. I don't know what happened, but let me zoom out a year here too. I'm curious to see what the volume is. What range is this in? Right here. Wow. Okay, so what I'm looking at is this volume over here, and I mean, you could see that yellow line right there. That's the average volume. And it really didn't get there when it started to make this big run. And you can see this correlation right here. We actually did have that volume. This is an interesting one. But either way, it pushed through that 50% area. Here's all that overhang right here. And it actually pushed through. So guys, this is like the first example that I can actually show you where you have actually gotten through the 50% rule and broken up. So that's cool. It happens. That's maybe what. Let's see what we can do on CCL. I want to see what CCL is doing lately. Get rid of SPY. Yeah, see, so this is the 50%er that you can't break through that level. It's just kind of stuck there. And this thing, but you can see the difference. This volume is really up and down, and it's really decelerating now. You can see it's just coming down. So that's where you get the difference with, I guess, Allstate and something like a CCL. When is the NFL and NBA going IPO? That's definitely a Paul question or a Tim question. I don't really do sports. Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin-Williams is actually, their headquarters is going to be where I grew up. And it's actually in the city right next to us where we live right now. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. So it's moving up. You're in that overbought area. Stick with it. If you keep making new highs, just keep adding. And if you start hitting resistance points, just start selling, and you'll be fine. Let's see. I've been learning the rules. Lacked on watching the volume properly. Still trying to entertain the trend as my friend. I'll get there. So day trading is actually pretty easy. Join the Bid and Ask Nation. I'll show you guys tomorrow at 9:45. If you haven't seen how to do it, it's so simple. It's really, I mean, as long as you follow the rules, you can definitely go in there and make 1% a day or something like that. Guys, smash the like button for me. Let's get this number at least to 100. And we'll go from there. Give me some more things to talk about. Let's see here. It's like by the way, it's snowing outside. We're supposed to play golf tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen. So luckily, I'm going south to play golf this weekend and into next week. So that'll be great. CACI. This is one of those. I remember doing this a while back when it came to, did they have something to do with some kind of electric vehicle or some kind of short squeeze, something like that? Who said this? Dankest Ranch. I don't know what that means. Okay, the person asking about Baba. I'm not doing Baba just because you did that. All right, so with this one, yeah, it's moving up. Fine, look at this resistance line it's at. It's just kind of stuck right there, not going through. To me, I'm probably, as soon as this red line starts to roll over like so, through the yellow like this, go ahead and take your profits off the table and you're good. 6-pillar stock. Oh, that's funny. Trading to me is taking a long time, but I'm sure I'll get it. Laura, listen, it took me, before I became extremely comfortable with trading, where it became like second nature to me, it probably took me 2 years before I could look at literally any chart and feel confident to teach you guys and know that I'm going to be not right, but I'm going to be pretty accurate with it. So that is, it takes time. There's no way, there's nobody that could just jump into this thing all of a sudden and go ahead and just be a successful trader. That's why I tell you guys, paper trade a little bit. I'm going to show you guys something tomorrow. Remember, Fridays I want to turn into the day that are like showing testimonials of Sleepy Hollow. I don't think we'll do it at Sleepy Hollow, but I want to turn Fridays into like the Bid and Ask Nation testimonial days. And Cash has sent me a screenshot of his paper trading account. Now, Cash is a robot. That guy, if he's going to do something, he's just going to stick to it and just move on. And that's why he's going to be a very good trader. He did like 10% in 2 weeks or something. That did include options. He was writing covered calls on some positions, which is fine. But yeah, it's really good. Let's see. Guys, smash the like button. We're getting there. All right. Can you... The housing market is fire everywhere. Yeah, except for the D-bag that valued my house the other day. All right. AVGO. I can do Broadcom. Who did 31%? You should see Canada right now. Prices are... Oh, here. Jeez. All right. AVGO. I think somebody asked me, what did you say? Get out? Yep. I would exit that. You're lucky because you're sitting... Let me zoom in here. You're lucky because you're sitting at the 100-day moving average. So this could have very well dropped all the way down here on you. So you've gotten a few days of luck. If I was in this, yeah, I'm selling. Let's see. If you are a patron trader mode, posted as parameters to get this. Yep, that's true. If you want to replicate my stocks, join the Bid and Ask Nation and Yaguchi. We are no longer doing the Thursday live streams. That is correct. I heard big banks are buying up lots of real estate with cash. That's a question for Paul. I really don't know. Clove is an uptrend. Isn't Clove the next? Isn't Clove the next short squeeze thing? Hey, is that Wall Street Bets thing still does that still exist? Is it still a thing? Okay, what is this? Who gave me this? Good Lord, Zach. The guy was like one of the first members in the Paul's Super Shorts, and he's giving me this hype nonsense that has only been around for 60 days. Come on, Zach. If you want to do something with it, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't do IPOs. I'm not even going to tell you guys what to do. Viacom. Viacom is up a bit. It's still on the bottom. The trend is still no good. So, did you see DFS earnings? No, I didn't. Were they really good? I remember Paul and I were selling shorts on DFS at $20 and $15. That's how long ago that was. And what are they at now? What did I say? 90? Basically $100 a share. Oh my God. Let's see. Quarterly earnings of $5. Oh, wow. They basically doubled the analyst estimates. And that compares to a loss of 25 cents per share a year ago. Holy moly. That's crazy. An earnings surprise of 75%. Way to go, analysts. You really crushed it on this one. Alrighty, so that's it for today. IPOs, more like IP knows. What's the what did I say, Paul? I meant selling puts. We were selling puts on Discovery at $20, $15, whatever I said. I meant selling puts. So that's it for today, guys. Day trading seminar tomorrow, 9:45 in the morning. Top 2 tiers only: Bid and Ask Nation and the Paul's Super Shorts, 9:45 a.m. Eastern time. Let's see what we got here. Is this gonna load? No. Oh, here we go. Okay, Bid and Ask Nation is sold out. So we're gonna have a new one. Price is gonna go up from here. And guys, remember, if you want only Discord access, here you go, $7 a month. But you're gonna want the software. Jump into one of the upper echelon tiers, and you will be a much happier person. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's it. See ya.